Hey guys, Super Saiyan 30 here, giving you guys another Overwatch toxicity video. And to be honest, I never thought the day would come because I feel like I'm uploading a friend that I known, and I hate being two-faced, but my friend Ebony wants to see this 100% of the time because she hates her. But let me give you guys a quick rundown of what happened. So basically, I run into one of my friends who was a top 500, and she plays Wrecking Ball, and only Wrecking Ball. She's a Wrecking Ball one trick, and she was queued with her boyfriend who was a one trick Winston. And it really didn't go well because two reasons why. Numbani on defense is a huge hellhole. A huge hellhole because two things. One, the huge amount of space it has for people to flank up top and flank. That's a two-parter. That's not two parts. That was just a two-parter. And part two is just it's dive galore for that map. But they were playing a really decent comp. They had high amounts of damage, good heals, and they were just rolling us. The huge issue that was going on is that our tanks were too pushed into the enemy spawn. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to be justified, but they were playing Winston and Ball correctly, but they were just too far up. And not only that, the tank comp was not, it wasn't it. Winston Ball was not it. One of them said, well, I think one of my friends said that Winston Bubble is the strongest shield. I don't know, a 600 health shield is not strong enough to protect the entire team from Junkrat Bastion or Junkrat Reaper, whatever the DPS they had. It ain't strong enough to destroy that. And Junkrat is an absolute shield buster. He eats barriers like boneless wings. Same for Bastion. You cannot play Winston into that. Ryan Zarya or Ryan Diva or any other tank that's decent that can protect the team from damage can save them. And not only that, they were complaining and getting toxic to the healers, even though the healers were not in team chat. And I'm glad they weren't in team chat because 90% I would actually defend the healers because the healers were too afraid to play up, up there with the tanks because the tanks were up there in their spawn, and our healers didn't want that. They didn't want to, go up there and risk their lives. They're trying to save them, and both of them were playing tanks that require to dive, the dive. But here's the thing though, we on defense. Dive tanks on defense, it's basically 50-50. It's 50 chance it could go well, and there's a 50 chance it would go absolutely horrible. It will backfire. We got rolled. We got 3-0'd. We got 0'd and 3'd, basically. And then the tanks decided to throw because it's all the healer's fault. It's not our fault. So I got on my mic and said, why y'all throwing? You do know the tank comp wasn't it. I'm trying to speak some truth, but clearly I'm not a top 500, so everything that I said out of my mouth they didn't believe. And not only that, I'm delusional. Then basically they believe what they believe. They said, oh, Winston's a main tank, Ball is a main tank, so basically we were making space and you guys weren't taking it. And how am I supposed to take space when they have too much damage to actually sustain? And how the hell am I going to do anything if I'm not getting protected? Like, they could have a free Diva Bomb, they could have a free hook from Roadhog, they could have a free Death Blossom, they could have a free anything, and we won't have nothing to protect us from that. They were telling me, oh, you should have went high ground and all this stuff while they were throwing. They were throwing. They were throwing because of heals, and heals was doing perfectly fine because every time I was low I go to the heals and then I come back. I had to play Reaper even though I did horrible this game, but I can't do much if my team is, two of my tanks are like far up there. We were playing actually a 4v6 in a way. A 4v6, yes, like a 4v6, and it's kind of weird. So I didn't know what to do. I had to stay with my healers because the healers were the only ones that were staying behind, so I had to play DPS slash tank slash DPS to help them, and it was still not enough. I hate that the fact that these tanks that are in my team, they were stubborn I asked nicely, very nicely, can we get a Ryan Zarya so that way we can ice them, but they chose not to because they think the tanks that they were playing were main tanks and they were enough to push through and do whatever, it's pleased. But what's the point of playing those tanks if they have the damage capability to sustain and destroy us? Winston Ball cannot win a tank or a match against a Roadhog, a Junkrat, a Moira, I think, a Reaper, or anything like that. I don't know what I saw, but I know one thing for sure. They were stubborn. They didn't switch. They didn't cooperate. They just threw because, they wanted to be immature kids. Like, I've seen them in my friend's game. Ebony said that they were getting toxic as hell because my friend, she's the ball player, and she's like, you don't know how to main a dive tank. When the dive tank, you're literally running away from her, and she was telling you that there were people behind her attacking their healers. Ball's based entire kit is based on mobility, so if you cannot mobility yourself to a health pack, I don't know what to tell you. Because it's not Moira's job to heal you. You're supposed to find health packs if you're going to play ball. If you're going to play ball, at least learn the maps and learn where to get health packs and megas and shit. Do not let the entire healer use their resources. It's just that simple. Anyway, guys, I'm done here. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like, comment on what you think about it. My friend's gonna probably be happy this video got uploaded. So anyways, guys, if you guys want to see more of this, always keep blasting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the same universe 24/7 365. Until next time, guys, as Super Saiyan 30 always say, I will see you guys on the battlefield. See you guys later.
Of course, the shit can fucking supports aren't in here. Naturally. I'm wondering what the fuck our supports are doing, dude. We're tranking a... Fuck, you gotta be kidding me. Fuck this shit. Who the fuck is our Mercy pocketing?
Reaper. Or now Torb.
What?
Yep!
I do believe I am going to throw this next round. I am done.
Okay, to be 100%, the healers were not at fault here. They were healing the people that were actually staying with them and being in position with them. Our tanks were not in position and they were just running off in there, just feeding their brains off. They had a soldier and a Torbjorn on attack that literally can shred through Winston and Wrecking Ball like boneless wings. The healers were doing absolutely fine. It was just the tank comp that was lacking. Okay, I'm curious, like why y'all throwing?
We can't tank. We have no heals. You didn't notice. And then she said there was nothing to heal in the team chat, so...
Shit, they were healing me.
I'm glad somebody was getting healed. I'm glad it got us all the way to third point without being able to defend anything. That was great.
That's because we didn't have a shield tank. They had too much damage.
You do have a shield. You have the second strongest shield in the game.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did she just say that Winston has the strongest shield in the game when they were running damage like Torb and Soldier on attack and that shit was getting destroyed and eaten through like boneless wings? Oh no. No, 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 no. That's stupid and preposterous. There's no way that shield could be strong enough to outlast and outsustain damage like that. And I can tell that being a top 500 is taking its toll on the people's intelligence in this game. SMH.
Monkey bubble.
How if they have damage that can destroy that? They had a Junkrat and I think a Reaper, which counters Winston.
Okay, well what did you want? A Reinhardt?
Yeah, that could have been better, or Orisa, or Ryan's Zarya.
So Orisa's shield is way weaker than Monkey Bubble, and Ryan's shield is only about 200 more HP.
True.
So what is that going to do?
But at least it was going to protect us from the incoming damage instead of just taking it
Why not use a wall?
Off tank.
Why not use high ground and walls then?
How am I supposed to get kills if I can't get protected? And if I go high ground, I'm just going to get delved by a diva or Roadhog.
They didn't have a tank either, right?
Their diva was dead immediately. No, they did not. They were running 2 off tanks.
I couldn't get kills or even couldn't get any value because I was getting protected. I was getting healed. It was just I was getting protected. Like, don't get me wrong, you two are good off tanks, but the off tanks that we were running, it wasn't.
Joe, get over here. Look.
Oh, fuck.
And you
Me and the enemy soldier are dancing.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
No!
Like, this could have been winnable, bro. If y'all just cooperated and went to like a proper team comp.
Cooperated.
I would argue that Monkey Ball is actually pretty great on Numbani because you can dive the high ground.
With the damage that they had on attack, it was impossible. We couldn't even defend it.
All you had to do is take high ground and shoot at shit. It was
I was Symmetra, but they had too much damage and I was getting protected.
Map, you gotta take a hit scan, go high ground, and just shoot shit.
I was Symmetra, so I couldn't really do much. And Symmetra on Numbani is actually pretty decent.
Couldn't swap heroes?
I swapped, but it was still not enough. I wasn't getting protected. What part of that you don't understand?
What part of use a fucking wall, high ground at angles don't you understand? Like,
I cannot shoot through a wall. I cannot shoot through a wall.
I want you to do something for me. After this game, I want you to Google Overwatch corner shots. Corner peeking, taking angles, pressure, and it will show you how to survive and get kills from high ground.
You ever played CS?
I'll just rather upload this on YouTube, because this is kind of...
Go for it. Or you can come to my stream, and we will show you how.
What's the... Yeah, alright. I mean, even the team museum is saying it. So
You
the
can
tank,
come into my
the
stream. I'm
tank,
currently streaming. Same name on Twitch as my game name here. I ascend. Come to
and
my
I feel
stream,
bad for
and
your
we
viewers
will talk
because
about it.
you were stubborn as hell. Like, look at the tank comp they had. They were able
Yes,
to
they
roll us
played
with
ball into it.
flying colors. If we had like a
I
Ryan and
mean,
Zarya, we could have
you
walked
can.
them.
Oh,
Ever thought of
Ryan
that?
Zarya? Okay.
Yes, Ryan Zarya. That is.
Why don't you come to my stream and we will discuss it? We will look at the replay and we will have a conversation about it.
You want me to come in your stream
Yep.
and
And we
talk
will look
about
at
a
the
tank
replay
comp,
together.
and you got. Never mind. No, I'm not even gonna bother coming to your stream because
You don't
why
have
waste
to.
my
I
breath?
am currently ranked 17 in the game, but if you do not want to learn,
You don't play like it.
I